Welcome to Alphabet City. This is the show that covers everything related to Alphabet Inc. Alphabet happens to own all kinds of companies, including Google, Jigsaw, Flanjo, and Verily. One of those is made up. I'll let you figure out which one. I'm your guide, Ayaz Akhtar, and you are the incredible audience. Today we're talking about dual booting Chromebooks, 5G phones, the Pixel 3 XL leaks, again, and more. But first up, let's talk about Google tracking you. Let's head on over to the gardens of Google. The Associated Press conducted an investigation and found out that Google is tracking your location data even if you've turned location history off. This location tracking would happen on both Android and iOS devices. The AP was smart. They even had researchers at Princeton confirm what it had found out. Yep, Google was tracking even with the privacy setting on. So what happens when you turn location history off? Google will not add where you went to your Google Maps timeline. So what's being tracked and when? Whether or not you have location history on or off, the AP says, quote, some Google apps automatically store time-stamped location data without asking, end quote. The AP points to Google Maps storing your location when you open the app, and weather updates on Android tracking where you are. To completely turn off all location tracking, you'll have to turn off web and app activity. Where is that? I had to do a Google search. It's at this URL, myaccount.google.com/activity-controls. In a support page, Google clarified about what the location history setting does. The setting does not affect other location services on your device, like Google Location Services and Find My Device. The AP noted that the page used to say with location history off, the places you go are no longer stored. To the Chrome Dome. XDA Developers has published another report saying Windows 10 dual booting is coming to some Chromebooks. This time, they say it's codenamed Campfire, and it would be like Apple's Boot Camp. On top of that, multiple Chromebooks will get this ability, not just the Pixelbook. We may see the function in action as soon as Google's October Pixel event. We're going to head on over to Android Avenue for a while. This is no rumor. Samsung's head of mobile, DJ Cove, said that the Galaxy S10 will not be its first 5G phone. Instead, that honor will go to another Samsung phone. Cove also said that the company is still gunning to introduce the world's first foldable phone, too. 5G wireless should be rolling out next year. Sprint and LG have announced they will introduce a 5G phone in the first half of next year. Sprint plus LG? You know what that adds up to? No excitement whatsoever. Google revised Google Fit. The new Fit app will now track your Move Minutes and Heart Points. Move Minutes covers small changes to your health. Heart Points tracks your activities. Fit will use your watch or phone to automatically detect your actions. The new Fit comes to Wear OS and Android this week. Pixels are the first devices to get Android updates, and that's not always a good thing. Owners of the original Pixel and Pixel XL found out that the Pi upgrade disabled their phone's ability to fast charge. Google told CNET it's working to fix the problem. Guess what? The Pixel 3 XL seems to have leaked again. Yes, it happens all the time at this point. Mobile Syrup published a picture of what looks like the Pixel 3 XL in the wild. Guess what? It still has that ridiculous notch on the top and a big old chin. Motorola has decided to introduce the iPhone X. I mean the Motorola P30. Look at this thing. For some reason, Motorola didn't put an Apple logo on the back. You done screwed up, Moto. I know Omar will be happy because we're covering the Nexus player. Over on the XDA Developers Forum, people are reporting that their Nexus players are dying. Now, why is that? That's really unclear. Factory resets are not working for some. One forum member said they had to flash the stock Android from the developer site to get the player to work again. The player was introduced in 2014, and Google stopped directly selling the Nexus player in 2016. To YouTube Union. YouTube removed an ad for the horror movie The Nun. The 6-second ad would play before other videos. Apparently, the video would show a volume setting increase and then lowering completely. That's when the nun would show up and start screaming. YouTube said the ad violated its shocking content policy, and that's why it removed it. Time to head on over to the newly named Waymo Way. Earlier this month, Morgan Stanley said that Alphabet's Waymo could be worth $175 billion. One of its analysts said that Waymo's autonomous taxi business could be worth around $75 billion on its own. It's not too shabby. Onward to Comment Cove. This is the part of the show where we point a spotlight at the greatest audience in the world, you. Steve Ballin says, Google lost me at 4 gigabytes. No flagship device should ship with 4 gigabytes when even the mid-rangers have more now. The OnePlus 6 has 8 gigabytes FFS. Mahesh writes, the Pixel does not have a headphone jack. That's a bummer. Google should learn from Samsung and keep it. Prove the rumors false. Also, keep the price under $999. No, we don't want a phone that costs $1,000. He says he's in the good fans. Please give me a shout out. Consider this a shout out. Quantum Avali says, but do you really read every comment? $50 imaginative dollars if you manage to read this one in the sea of unending comments. Yes, I do. I'll be collecting that money in my mind. Anoop writes, you only speak of big brands or flagship. You forget Android One devices, which are way good. I asked him if there were any Android One devices that grabbed his attention. He mentioned the Mi A2, the Mi A2 Lite, and the Nokia 8. Thanks for that info. Thanks to everyone for writing in. If you've enjoyed your stay in Alphabet City, please like and subscribe. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online. Okay, so a lot of you guys are asking for shout outs, so here goes. Hey, Usama, Carlos, Eoman, Tumi Show, George, Alex, Napoleon, and Greatness. If I messed up your name, I apologize.